Hello, Mr. Seddon. How are things? No, we don't want to get too difficult with you. What's happening to you? Are you getting better?
Yes, I think so.
Much better.
If you're being treated in hospital these days, there's a good chance you'll be looked after by doctors trained overseas. And in the present crisis, with many British-trained doctors now threatening to leave the health service, their number could increase still more.
Not so much, because the quantities are reducing.
Tiny break, Mr. Harlow.
The National Health Service is very hard up. Many parts of the system now seem to be in danger of breaking down. The immigrant doctors greatly ease staffing problems, but now that we could become even more dependent on them, it seems an appropriate time to examine what this dependence entails. Can we expect doctors trained in other countries to maintain the style and standards of treatment we are used to? To find out, we examined a typical career pattern for immigrant doctors working in this country. Every day, about 10 new immigrant doctors arrive here, and soon there could be more. They usually plan to get a suitable job in one of our district general hospitals to gain experience while they study for much prized specialist qualifications. Some will settle in this country, most will return home, but often after a longer stay than originally intended.
I've come to do my fellowship in ENT surgery. It should take me about 3 years to do this. And whether I'll settle down or not depends on the circumstances prevailing at that time after I finish my graduation.
I have come to England to do my postgraduate course in surgery, and this will take me about 2.5 years to 3 years. After that, I'll be a specialist surgeon because this certificate is recognized in Nigeria.
Once they're here, they often make an early visit to the offices of the General Medical Council. This is where the overseas doctor obtains registration, which he needs before he can work in a hospital in this country.
You fill the back in as well, Doctor,
yes,
have
please.
you?
And this is the application form for
Yes.
registration.
You've given an English address
That's
here,
right.
have you? Your certificates.
For many applicants, getting registered is a simple, straightforward affair. If they've studied in certain recognised medical schools in the Commonwealth, their qualifications entitle them to full registration automatically. These recognised medical schools used to be periodically inspected by the General Medical Council in the old days of the Empire. The Council still carefully examines their curricula, but it has no first-hand knowledge of the standard of teaching now operating in these schools. Applicants with qualifications from other medical schools can be individually vetted, but information on their basic training is often very limited. Immigrant doctors wanting to treat patients in the United States have to sit a special exam. No such exam is at present necessary in this country. We asked the British Medical Association, which represents the interests of British doctors, for an explanation of this.
Well, we have a long tradition in this country of training foreign graduates in the ways of British medicine. I think initially, when this took place, this was done with the best intention in the world. We really thought we were helping overseas doctors to get a proper training such as we have ourselves. But gradually, over a number of years, as the health service has been losing doctors through emigration, and as the demands have increased, I think our motives for admitting foreign doctors have changed somewhat. We still, at least superficially, say that they come here to get the proper British training which they deserve. But there is no doubt that now a major factor is that they are providing a service to the National Health Service which could not otherwise be provided.